The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 27, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Winston. Caught Eifert over the middle. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, Winston again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Winston, that's to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Jackson out to his left. He'll run it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little damp. Does the big boy have the juice? And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 56, Ravens 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check 43.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Andrew Billings. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. This one complete to Ingram. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go. Here we go. Now we work.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Say. Leo. 36. Check 26.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It's caught at the 10. 33 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One last shot for Jackson. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.